Hey everyone, my name is Riley, and in this video, I'm going to show you how you can build a professional artist website and online store that allows you to sell your art online. This video is a complete step-by-step tutorial walking you through everything that you need to do step by step, click by click. So even if you are a complete beginner and you have never built a website before, all you have to do is follow along with this tutorial and you will walk away with a professional artist website. Jumping right into this, the website builder that we will be using to build your artist website is the Hostinger website builder. This is the best website builder that I have found in terms of ease of use and affordability, and if you use the link in the description, you can get up to 80% off Hostinger, and this is what makes it so cost effective. So once you have clicked on that link, it's going to take you over to this screen right here. So we can click on Start Now, and right here it's going to show us the two different plans. Now the one that we want to go for is the business website builder right here, and the reason for this is because this is going to give us e-commerce functionality, and this is going to allow us to build out our store in order to sell our art. So we just want to go back up and select the business website builder right here. We can click on choose plan, and the next thing that we need to do is choose how long we want to have the website for. The only one that I would recommend avoiding in this period right here is going to be the 1 month, because look at the price difference. If I select this to 1 month, this is going to jump up massively to $14 per month plus a $5 setup fee. And on top of this, we also don't get a free domain. Now what a domain is it's your website address. So my name is Riley Holden. I would want my artist website to be either rileyholden.com or rileyholdenartist.com or some other variation of this. So with the monthly plan, we don't get this included, and we would need to pay usually an additional $12 in order to do this. Now, even if we go to the yearly plan right here, the price is going to drop dramatically. We claim this 71% discount right here. We get a free domain included with this. The only difference between these plans right here, like the 1, 2, and 4 year plan, is essentially because we pay for this upfront right here. So if I go for 12 months, I pay for this upfront, and I lock in the average price of $3.99 per month. Now, at the end of the year, so right now is January 2025, when this expires in 1 year's time, it's then going to switch me over to monthly billing, and it's going to charge me $14 per month. If you know that you will have your website for the long term, we can lock in the 2-year pricing right here. We pay 2 years upfront, and we get that average price of $4 per month. Then when this expires in 2 years' time in 2027, it's then going to switch us to the monthly pricing, and this is a little bit cheaper as well at $10 per month. And then of course we have 48 months. We can lock in 4 years right here at $3.50 per month, and then 4 years down the line in 2029, it's going to switch me over to monthly. So select the billing period based on how long you will have the website for, and then we can go ahead and click on continue. On this next screen, we just want to go ahead and enter in our billing address right here. And then once that is entered, we can choose the payment option that we would like to use. So we can open that up and then enter in our billing details. And once all of that is entered, we can go ahead and click on submit payment. Once we have access to Hostinger, it's then going to ask who this website is for. This is kind of an irrelevant question, so we can just go ahead and skip this. It makes no difference to the process. It's then going to ask if we need to create or migrate a website. Website migration is essentially if you already have a website with a different hosting provider, and we want to bring this over to Hostinger. This is not what we are going to do. We are creating a brand new website, so we can select I'll create a website. On this next screen, it's then going to ask if we would like to use WordPress or the Hostinger website builder. We of course want to use the Hostinger website builder. It is much easier to use and much more effective to set up. So we can select Hostinger and then click on next. And then from here, this is where you want to select your domain name. So with this can really be anything that you like. It can be your real name, it can be your artist name, it could be a pseudonym, it could be a company if you own an art company. The only thing that I would recommend is make sure that the .com domain is available. The reason for this is because .com domains are the most trustworthy, they are the most authoritative, and it makes your website look much better if you have a .com domain. So if, for example, with my website, if rileyholden.com was taken, I would then go and add Riley Holden Artist or Riley Holden Art, and then some variation of this is going to be available, so that's the one that I would use. Once we have selected our domain, it's then going to take us over to this screen where we can enter in some final contact details and then click on finish registration. And then Hostinger is going to take us over to this screen right here where we can choose the template for our website. Now this right here is the AI website builder. I don't recommend using this. You might want to just test this out yourself, but honestly, the websites that you get from AI aren't as professional as the pre-built templates that we can use. So that's what I recommend doing. We just want to go down to use pre-made templates right here. And then from this section, the one that we want to use is this one right here called Mina. So it should pop up right at the top, but if for whatever reason it doesn't, we can just go to this search bar and search for Mina. And then we can see Mina right here. So we can click in to select template. And from here, it's just going to ask, do we want to personalize this with AI, which we don't want to do. So just click on use original template right here. Now, when this loads in, we are taken straight over to the editor. And what you will notice is right now, this is not an artist website. This is a homemade ceramics e-commerce store. So we need to make some changes to this, and that is what we can do in the editor. The awesome thing about the Hostinger editor is that this is drag and drop. So anything on the website, we can click and drag around. With these buttons, we can click and drag these around. To change the text, we just double click in and then we can change the text right here. And then for any images or background images, we can simply click on edit section, and we can change them right here. So for this first piece of text right here, I'm going to double click into this. And then for my website, you can absolutely customize this in your own way. You don't have to follow exactly what I am doing. But in here, I'm just going to say art by Riley Holden, just like that. Then we have some text under this. So we can go ahead and double click into this. And I'm just going to say a collection of my life's work, just like that. And now we have that text created. With this button, I would recommend leaving this for now, as this takes us over to the shop area, which we haven't customized yet. But of course, a big thing that we do need to customize is this background right here. So all we need to do is click into this top section right here, click anywhere on the background, and then we can click on edit section. And over here, we can change the background image. Now, it's up to you what you want to add here. You could add an image of yourself. You could add some of your artwork. What you could even do is you could not add anything here. We could just go for a blank color and change this to maybe like a black color like this and just have this as the top section. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add an image of my artwork here. So we click into replace image and then we can upload all of our files right here. And I'm going to upload this right here. So I'm going to select this, and as you can see, this is now going to be added in. This at the top, it says free shipping on orders over $50 amount. So if you want to add a deal like this, you can just click on this text and you can type in whatever you want to type in. But for me, I don't want to have this. So I'm just going to click into this section and I'm going to delete this. So we now have this top section finished, apart from this shop now button that we will come down to later. So down here, this is where we can start adding in the art that we want to sell. So before we go ahead and customize like these areas and what this is going to say, the first thing that we need to do is actually add our art in and replace these default products. So to do this, what we want to do is just go up to save right here and save the website. And then to customize the products that we have, we go over to this shopping cart icon on the left-hand side that says manage store. We can open this up, and then from this menu that opens up, click right here into products. Then it's going to load up with all of the products that are already in here. So I'm just going to select all of these just like this. And once they are all selected, we can delete them. And now they are deleted, we can go ahead and add in our own products. So we can click on add product right here. And in here, it's going to ask, what do we want to sell? So we can choose if this is a physical product. Maybe you want to sell some digital products as well. But for my art, these are physical products. So I'm going to select this. And then we can go in and we can create these products. So for this first one, I'm going to call this a Wales Life. And we'll say this is a canvas print. We can then go up and in upload images, we can upload an image of this art. So I'm going to upload my image right here for the Wales Life. We can then go down and we can write a description about the piece right here. Going down right here, we can add in the price. So I'm going to charge $34.99 for this canvas print right here. And we can say that this weighs about 1 kilogram. You'll want to do the actual measurements and figure out how much it weighs. But just in this example, we can add 1 kilogram. Also, you want to track quantity as well. So however many you have in stock, we can enter that in here. So let's say I have 100 and Hostinger is automatically going to track the stock. It's going to notify me when we are getting low. And it's also not going to sell any when I am out of stock to make sure that people don't order and then I don't have any to give them. Scrolling down, we can also go into options right here and we can add different options for this. So for the option, we can say that this is size and we can add in the different options right here. So let's say 10 inch by 10 inch. Then we can go for the next one and we can say that this is 12 by 12. You get the idea. We just want to go down and add all of these different options in right here that we have for our art. And then we can click on save. With the variants, we also might want to go in and manage the variants and adjust the price right here. So for the 12 by 12, we might charge $39.99. And then for this, we might charge $44.99, just like that. Once all of that has been added and we have the options, we have the pricing in here, we have the description and we have the title, what we can do is click on save. And this is now going to be added in. So as you can see, I have my first art product added in. From here, we just want to rinse and repeat. And we want to add in all of the different art pieces that we are going to be selling on our store. So I've now added in all of my products. I've got 4 different canvas prints that people can choose from. And then 2 different sculptures that I created. And these are all now added into the product section. The next thing that we want to do from here is categorize these different products. So to do this, we want to go over to categories on this left-hand side. And the categories that we want to create, it's really up to you how you want to categorize them. For example, you might create a category for art created in 2025, art created in 2024. You might have an animal category if you create animal art. But for me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create 2 categories. And one is going to be canvas prints, just like this. And then I'm going to click on assign products right here. And I'm going to add all of my canvas prints into this. And then we can click on save. And then the second category that I'm going to add is going to be sculptures. And then for my sculptures, I'm going to go in and add the 2 sculptures that I created. And we can click on save. So now that we have all of the products and we have the categories created, we can back out of this menu right here. And this is going to take us back to the home page. So once we are here, if you remember, let's just back out of this. We have the top section created, and then going down, this is where we can sell the art. So for me, I don't have a best sellers category. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this, and I'm going to say that this is my canvas print. And then for the things that are shown here, if we just click into this section right here, and we go to edit section, we can see it's going to open up this control panel on the right-hand side. So we want to go to filters, and then we can choose which category would we like to show. So for this, I'm going to choose canvas prints right here. And we can see all of the canvas prints are now created. Going down underneath this, I also want to create a section for my sculptures. So to do this, I'm just going to go back to the previous section and this top bit right here that says canvas prints. I'm going to duplicate this. And I'm also going to go down to the second section and duplicate this as well. And then I'm just going to go to this text. And what we can do if we click on this is we can use these arrows to just move this down. And there we go. We now have this section. So instead of canvas prints, I'm going to say that these are my sculptures. And then click into this section right here, edit the section, go to the filters, and then I'm going to choose my sculptures. Perfect. So I now have my canvas prints and my sculptures that are on my store. Now that we have both of these added, let's go down to this next section right here. And really you can customize this. So what you might want to do is in here, we could say, let's say we had a 2025 designs category. We could say 2025 art. And then in this shop now, we could edit this button and we could change this to say view now. And then in here in the page, we could link this to like a section that we created on 2025. But for my store, I'm just going to delete this. With this next section as well, I don't want this homepage to be too cluttered. I just want people to be able to come here from wherever I'm selling my art and buy this. So I'm going to delete this as well. And then this section I actually like. So we do want people to be able to sign up to our newsletter. And this way we can email them and tell them like, hey, we've got some new art coming out. Or hey, we are maybe showing up to this gallery. Come and check out what we are doing. So I really like this idea. But of course, we do want to change this background. So let's click and edit section. And then we can click in. And I'm just going to upload one of my art pieces right here. Let's upload this. And just like that, this is now going to be added in. We can also go down, and I do like this section as well that says follow us on Instagram. So what I would do here is I would go to my Instagram and grab some different posts that I have made. And then I would swap all of these out to be like Instagram posts that I have created. So just as an example, I'll swap them out for my art right here. So we can swap that. You get the idea on how to do this. We just edit the image and then change that in. And then what I would also do is I would go here and click on edit image. And then from here, we can go to action. On the action, this is going to say when somebody clicks on this, what is going to happen? So we can go to open link, link to web address, and we can paste our Instagram link in right here so that if somebody clicks on one of these, then they are going to be taken over to our Instagram. What I also like to do as well is I would go over here to add element, and we can add in social icons. Just drag this in. And the only one that I want here is going to be Instagram. Or maybe we could say follow us on social media instead if you want to add multiple. But we can click into the social icons. And then in here, if you want to add multiple, you can just add these in. And the icon is automatically going to update with whatever website you add. But as this is only Instagram, I'm going to delete the rest of these. So I only have Instagram. And then maybe make this a little bit bigger. Awesome. So we now have that in there. Just like that, we've reached the bottom of the website. So the only thing that I would do from here is once again, we can add social media icons. We can go over and we can edit the text right here. And instead of Mina, I'm going to say Riley Holden. That is the bottom section. Then at the top, we can do the same thing. So this is a logo. We can go in and add our own logo. And the final thing that we will do on this home screen is just edit this button right here and change this to where we want to take people to. So if we want this as shop now, we can take people to all products. Maybe we just want to say shop canvases. Then what we could do is instead of taking people to pages, we could take them to a certain collection. You get the idea, we can add that in right there. So we can save this. Then what you also might want to do is customize the sales pages of these a little bit. So we can click in and we can see we are taken over to the purchase page of this product right here. What we could do maybe is we could add a section right here. We could add like an about section and tell people about this piece. We could also maybe go down, and something really interesting that I'd love to do is add a video here, and we can say like how it was made. And then we could put like a time lapse right here or a video about how the product was actually made. And to get this in, we just edit the video. We would of course upload the original video to YouTube, grab the link, and then we can drop it in right there. So that is how you can customize these pages. You can add sections and just play around with these and really see what you can do and customize this in any way that you would like. The final thing left to do on the website though is if we just go back to the home page, we want to customize this bar at the top. So with this bar, we have all of these different pages. We have an about page that we can go in and create. So once again, the exact same way that we edit this, we just click into the text and we can edit all of the different text. We can click into the images. You can upload an image of yourself. And you should really understand how to use the website builder now. So I don't want to waste a lot of time and show you how to edit every single page and waste time doing this when this is pretty easy. You should already know how to use the builder from earlier in the tutorial. So we can edit the about page, we can edit the contact page right here and just click in and add your address. But what we might want to do is edit this, right? And sustainability, it doesn't really fit my website. So I might want to remove this or add in different pages. To do this, we click on pages and navigation, and then I can see the sustainability page. We just click and we can delete this. If we want to add any additional pages, we can go down and click add page, choose the layout of the page we would like to add, and then once we add this, we can go ahead and customize. Once this is all finished and it is customized to your liking and you are happy with how this looks, all we have to do is of course save this, and then to put your website live and on the internet so that people can access this, we just click on go live right here. This website is now going to be live, so we can click on view. And just like that, my website is now created and it's on the internet, and I can send my followers, I can send my customers to this website, and they can now buy my art. So that is how you can create an artist website in order to sell your art online. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to smash that like button and tap that subscribe button. And until next time, take it easy.